Alright, how's it going, folks? Welcome back to another episode of Construction Simulator. So, last episode we ended up flattening the ground and remodeling this hotel. And by remodeling, I mean we gave it some new neon signs, and it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good, I would say. Today, oh well, I'm not sure what exactly uh, our campaign or objective is right now, but we are going to the gas station. The goal today is sort of to complete the opening campaign, and then we would be able to unlock multiplayer mode. So, let's just keep going. Uh, things are looking pretty good. I think. I'm having a good time. I'm looking forward to seeing what else this game has to give us, and it feels, it's like, I feel like the construction simulator is already a bit of like an established franchise. This is the sequel to a game that was released in 2015, from my understanding. Um, so it's like, you know, do I get gas here? So I feel like I'm coming in here like not knowing much, and I feel like I should know more. But the game's doing a pretty good job of making sure that it teaches me everything I need to know. Repair. You can machine repair. I'm guessing. This is, what is this? You found a collectible. Oh, so you can do that as well in this game. Okay. Okay, so I'm guessing you can actually damage your vehicle, and as a result, you, I don't know, maybe you lose more money at the end of each contract? Something like that, maybe? Okay, park the machine. Okay. We'll just stop it right here. Alright, I mean, this is day 2. This is a completely different day of a foray into Construction Simulator. Currently, if I had to give myself a rating, I would say I'm like at a 7 out of 10, I'm a newbie in
This gas station, owned by Pete and his wife Helen, has been
starting a
losing
job
money
as a
for some
construction
time.
worker, and for the
But
most
now
part,
that
I
more
think I'm doing
tourists are
pretty good. I'm
stopping
still
here off
learning the
highway,
ropes.
They want us to build a new tank. The old tank is already waiting for you to lift it out of its pit.
But overall, I think I'm doing a pretty good job.
For
Not
you,
too much
so
damage.
you can refill the
We're
pit when the
working
new
pretty
tank is installed.
efficiently.
Then put some concrete on top and you're done. Piece of cake, right?
Okay. Okay, so I enter the flatbed truck. Okay, I can do that. Load the old tank. Understood. Understood, I can do that as well. Okay, so let's get in position first. Maybe something like this. Okay. And then we're gonna change. Look, I'm learning already. Look at that. Okay, a quick learner. Don't say I'm not a quick learner. Okay, what do I do now? Okay, let me change the camera angle because it looks so weird. This looks better. Okay, the crane's coming out. We're gonna extend this bad boy right here. Is this it? Am I doing it right? There you go. And we're gonna lift it up. And then we're gonna retract. Oh. Okay, not a problem, not a problem. Okay, how's it looking? Oh, the camera. Okay. go. And then we're gonna place a new tank. Okay, that's kind of far from where we want it to be, it seems. This doesn't seem like... I mean, just looking at the crane right now, my first thought is like, it feels like this crane's gonna tip over, you know? But I suppose this truck is heavy enough that it would support the crane? It just doesn't seem right, but what do I know? Alright, let's get her in there. There you go. Alright, so we're all done here. Enter the backhoe loader. Okay. We're gonna go into what I'm assuming is this. Fill area with soil. Okay, so you have this thingy. Let me read the loading, unloading. Okay. Okay, so we want to do something like this. Well, the camera angle's making me dizzy, but I think we got this. And then we want to just fill area with soil. Yeah, there you go. A little bit more. Okay. Drive up. And dump. Alright. And then for the last one, I kind of want to try using this back loader, or whatever it's called. So let's back it up. Okay. Like this. Okay, let's try this. So switch change mode. Off track. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, good. I don't think I'm doing this right. Hold on. Reset. Switch to drive mode. Okay, we're gonna lift this up. We're gonna drive over here. We're gonna back it up some more. Drive. Just turn this car a little bit. Okay, I think that's better. Okay, let's try that again. Support legs are blocked. Oh, okay. That didn't really work. How about this? Ah, there you go. Turn this to the right. Nope. Oh, I think we got it. Oh, there you go. Did that work? I don't know. Oh, we're gonna get a good amount here. Yeah. Look at that. That looks good. That looks real good. And then... boom. We're all done. Reset. Drive mode. Drive to vehicle dealer. Do we drive this thing to a vehicle dealer or this thing? CT660. Okay, we're driving that bad boy to the vehicle dealer. This guy. Okay. And this thing doesn't go very fast. Oh, okay. I'm stuck. Reset. Try again. Okay, excuse me, pardon me. Just driving by. Don't mind me. Okay. So we're bringing this to the vehicle dealer. What for? I do not know. Oh, one second. Alright, sorry, I had to pause the game real quick. Hey, there's actually like a status. Huh. On like the yeah, there's like a 95% on this thing, 98 on this. Okay, so there is damage on your vehicles. Anyways, let's keep going. So we're just gonna drive over here real quick. And I'm assuming maybe this vehicle was leased out to the vehicle dealer and we're returning it? Is that what's happening here? Alright, vehicle dealer. There's some more damage to our vehicles. It probably doesn't matter, it's probably fine. You didn't see that. You didn't see that? I was glancing at a different monitor. You didn't see that? That was a full glance. Okay, that was not bad driving. I'd just like to point that out. This next place is kind of far away. Oh, drift. You think you can just get a shortcut? This is fine. It's faster this way. This is okay. This is fine. We're just taking a shortcut. This is perfectly fine. There you go. You look at that. So much faster. Coming through, excuse me. Okay, so we are filling up on gravel. I'll have to drive into here. Is that working? Oh, there you go. Got some concrete. Now back to where we came from. Is there a way to turn on like blinkers? Like I'll turn into the left, turn into the right. Oh dude, you can change the direction of this hose in the back. Look at this. I got a little tail. I'm wagging my tail, man. It's kind of cool to see that this tank in the back of the truck is always turning. I think that's like a nice little detail. You know, it needs to keep turning so that the cement doesn't dry up really soon. Stop close to the formwork, open the context menu, and start concrete flow. Okay. Again, we probably want to back this up. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Something like that. I want to turn this spout this direction, and then pour. There you go. Well done, we're done enough for anymore.
Pete and Helena bought this property back
Job
when the
well
town
done,
was
I have to
flourishing.
say.
Most businesses here are family-owned, like this one. It'd be a shame if they had to shut their doors because they're no longer profitable. Of course, things look pretty bleak if no visitors are coming to town. But you know what? Joe and I had a great idea that may sound a little crazy, but we have to give it a shot. Take the broken tank to Joe's Motel. Then I'll fill you in over there. See you soon.
Take the tank to Joe's Motel. Okay. Park near gas pump. Guessing we need to fill up. Refuel. Okay. We don't need to repair. There's no damage on this truck. 0. I would never damage this car. Too good of a driver for that. Look at that. Driving within the lanes. Perfect. Maybe a little bit of swerve. Not a problem. Okay, we're just practicing. For in case the real event comes where we drive out of our lane, we know how to control ourselves, okay? This isn't bad driving, I'm doing this on purpose. There you go. Park behind Motel. Okay.
Ah, perfect timing. The preparations are underway. I'm sure you're wondering what exactly we're up to. Well, it's like this. We need something spectacular to keep this town from going completely under. So we'll work some magic here and special effects there. And presto, we'll have swarms of tourists coming for a peek with their cameras. On the outskirts, there's a place that we already set up for our plan. We just need your help to put the final piece in place. We should be finished by morning.
Alright, what are we doing now? I do see a collectible. Ooh, what is this? What the heck? Okay, let's take that. Turn on headlights. Okay. Oh, there's a wall, dude. Don't mind me, just driving a freaking UFO down the street in the middle of the night. Not suspicious at all. Why couldn't you have put this into like a container? I understand that you need a truck. If you're gonna hide it, I mean, this is quite obvious, is it not? This game is, I have to say, is so chill. You like driving around the city, making one delivery after another, occasionally operating a crane, moving some stuff. This is the stuff people hate in MMOs, you know, like delivery tasks, delivery quests. Go from point A to point B, but somehow in this game, they just make it work. I suppose if you know that like the entire game is like this, you can kind of put up with it, I guess. There. 200 meters. Now last time when I was doing this mission, or this quest, it was bugged. I didn't have the UFO in the back of my truck. But now that I do, we can actually do this quest. Okay, so we want to stop right here. Enter backhoe loader. assuming that's this bad boy right here. And we want to excavate. Alright. Did that work? I want to do something like this. Do it some more. Is it easier if I just try to like... Easier if I do this. Something like this. Wait, don't fall in. Oh! No. Reset, reset. Reset. I made a mistake. Something like this. Let's give that a try. Yeah. Yeah. Does that do anything? Huh? Are they picking anything up? It's not working? Dude, I'm not getting anything. Okay, this is not very efficient. I guess we'll just try it this way. What am I doing? Okay, back it up, we'll try again. The first one we did really well. Since then, it's just been a disaster. Okay, so we lowered this bad boy. Lift it all up. Okay, there you go. Dump it. Okay. Up. Okay. Look at that. Tells a little counterintuitive, but we might have some. It didn't work as well. Back into the bit. Okay, that's fine. grasp it. There you go. Okay, let's unload this. Okay. And then we're gonna place the UFO. Ooh, what is that? Another collectible. Okay. Okay, we're gonna change mode. Gonna pick up the UFO. Like this. Can't see. Am I doing it right? There you go. Lift it up. Extend it. Again, the more I extend it, the more I feel like this thing's just gonna topple over, but I mean, heavy machinery, I'm assuming, is designed so that it wouldn't topple over. Still, it seems quite dangerous to me. Alright, I'm all good. Let's just reset this. Maybe the drive mode. We're all done, man. Oh, I thought I could drive through that fence. Can I drive through this? Oh, come on. Like, yeah, I could fit, see? Dude, this game is... How long has it been? Hold on. 30 minutes? Dude. Wait, how did it change? Okay, some more driving. This is where you turn on, like, the truckers, you know, radio music, you know? Like, what's like the optimal playlist when you're driving like this? Is it like heavy rock so you don't fall asleep? Like metal? I'm personally like a top 40s pop kind of guy. Like, that'll get me going. Or at the very least it'll keep me up. It stops me from falling asleep. They say when you're like on a road trip and you need to pick out a music playlist, the way you have to go about it is like you pick something fast and you switch to slow, and then you alternate between those two. Or you could even be like fast, fast, slow, fast, fast, slow. Otherwise, if it's always like a fast song, something upbeat, you get like kind of used to it. You get tired. In your brain, it likes like picking up, you know, different variations. You know, that's what music is. It's just different beats, different notes. And the more your brain is surprised, the more you enjoy it. So the idea is, if you want to make like an optimal road trip playlist, you gotta mix it up. Even if it's like all your favorite songs are fast songs, if they're all fast, you would eventually get tired of it. So you want to mix in like a couple slow songs in there. I speak with hate.
At last, there you are. Now all we have to do is keep our mouths shut and see what happens. But one thing's as certain as the sun rising in the morning. The people in this town love rumors and headlines. Soon, everyone will be talking about the glowing object from another world.
Okay, if that happened in real life,
and all thanks to your help.
let's be real. The news articles would be like, some crazy dude buried like
I'm pretty
a
satisfied with what I've
UFO in
done
the
with my
ground.
life.
What's his
My
problem,
career has
man?
been rock solid, but
Who
I
did
also
this?
think it's high time that
It's
I
not like,
retire.
where did the UFO come from? It was
My
like, who
business
buried
is
this?
small, but in good shape, and it needs someone to pick up the reins. and I honestly can't think of anyone better for this job than you. So, what do you say? I'd stick around for a while to help until you're on your feet. Deal?
Okay, so this is where we inherit the company. Let's go.
Congratulations on running your very own company. If you want it to succeed, you should stop by regularly and familiarize yourself with everything. I recommend you first take a close look at the upgrade levels and start meeting the goals listed there. It's the only way to qualify for the big jobs in town so you can someday leave this place behind. You should also take a look at the vehicle fleet and the finances to see what it takes to manage your construction equipment and get an overview of your financial situation. But the most important thing is fulfilling the orders. It's the only way you can make money to keep expanding your business and afford new construction equipment. So get to it. Running a company isn't an easy job, but the best way to start is by getting started. The rest will work itself out. Trust me, and I'm still here for you.
You know, those are some wise words. The best way to start is to just get started. You know, it's true for a lot of things. I know that Shia LaBeouf gets memed on for saying just do it, but it's true, you know? Just gotta do it. Whatever it is you want to do, just do it. And everything falls into place afterwards. You advance in player level and got a skill point. Upgrade level S reached. New company expansions are available. Do you want to open the expansion menu now? Upgrade levels. Upgrade levels S, M, and L represent the size and progress of your company. Each level brings improvements that you can unlock once you have earned them. The card on the left is your level card. It shows the goals you need to complete. To reach the next level, the cards on the right show you in detail what is needed to complete a goal. Once a task is completed, you can unlock your reward here in the menu for a certain price. To advance with your company in the next higher level, all tasks on the respective level card must be completed. Okay, so here are our quote quests. So we need to get one more construction machine, and I need to have more money. Okay. And then complete the expansion contract from the opening campaign to complete level S and unlock the entire game world. This is the final mission. Complete all other tasks in this level beforehand. Okay. These are our offers. So campaign. The opening campaign. I still have to... Huh? But this is my home, I'm guessing? This is like my garage. Motor pool. Here you can find all the construction machines that are currently in your possession. Purchased and rented vehicles can be returned, sold, or stored in the vehicle hall here. When you take out a construction machine from storage, just place in free space on your company premise. You can recognize the vehicle you are currently using. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so these are, we have two vehicles. We have the loader and we have the crane. Okay, and they were saying I should take on a contract. Well, this one has only 3 construction stages and it earns the most amount, or they all have the same amount. Land development, parking lot. Okay, so maybe let's do this commercial building one. How many steps? Okay, that doesn't look too bad. What's this one? You gotta flatten, you gotta excavate the trench, you gotta flatten again. What about the parking lot? You gotta move a lot of stuff. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, when you get paid by the job, not by the hour. Let's go for the one that's the easiest one to do. Okay. Where was I? I got distracted. The baby needed something. Should poop their pants. Company to run your business successfully. You shouldn't leave the fate of your company to chance. From here, you can manage your company as you continually develop it. Okay. Vehicle fleet. So that's our 2 vehicles. Warehouse. In the world section, you can see all the goods that you own but have not stored in your company. This means that all the goods that can be found anywhere in the world is, and then take care of recovering it. Here's like my stuff. Okay, so let's take on this contract, right? We're gonna take on this one here. So select, accept contract. Okay, so this is the contract that we're gonna be doing. Skills. Wait, back. What's this? Progress. Okay, this is the game progress, stats, skills. So here's what I'll do. I'm gonna save my 1 point, and then depending on what the job is, I'll allocate the point based off of that. So let's do that. So let me look at active jobs, offers, last job. Okay, the tutorial here is like very good. Okay, so profile, skills. What are the options? Bucket capacity, bulk material capacity, asphalt capacity, fitness. What's that? How high you can run and jump? Okay. Concrete viscosity, crane speed, fuel efficiency, wear efficient driving, good business sense. Okay, so that's negotiations. Okay. So to start, we need to rent a tractor. Alright. So let us start with that. Okay, so like the more I crash, I can't believe it. So the more I crash, the more wear and tear gets applied to my vehicle. I mean, it makes sense, but at the same time, it means, you know, we actually get punished for bad driving at a financial level, which really sucks. Hoping that once we play multiplayer, I don't have to be the driver. Okay, so we wanna come here, rent the car. How do I go about doing that? Do I park here? No, I did have like, there was like a little help menu. Like over here or something. Do I drive up to it? Maybe I have to get out. This is the place, right? Vehicle dealer. Okay. Sure. How do I get inside? Ooh. I'll take that. Now we're dumpster diving. That's not what I wanted. Locations. Vehicle dealer. Wait, where am I? What? Oh, this is the vehicle dealer. Where's my truck? Okay, well, we got another collectible. I'm so confused. Here we go. Enter. Okay, you can buy or rent construction machinery at the beginning of your career. Buying a vehicle can be a big financial hurdle. If your bank balance is not sufficient, you can temporarily rent the vehicle you need from the dealer for a fee. Use the filter function to sort the vehicles by function or manufacturer. In the showroom, you can find additional information about all the construction machines and view them in detail. Okay. Oh my god. Filter? Filter by job. What do I need? Rent a tractor. Rent a cargo trailer. Okay. So we need a tractor. Here's a tractor. Tractor with crane. Tractor. Sort by... Can I sort by cost? Machine class? Okay, that works. Okay, so here are the tractors. Here, okay, here we go, here we go. So there's this one's 83,000. Man, these are expensive. What do you mean? Oh no, rental cost is 1,600. Okay. I see a 1,200. That's a trailer. 1,100. HS4F, HS4B. Okay, one has walls, one doesn't. I understand. So we want a cargo trailer and a tractor. Okay, which one looks cool? Can I go to the showroom? What? What? In the showroom, in addition to important information about each construction machine, you can also see its appearance. Discounts that you receive on the rental or purchase price are also listed and credited here. Consider at your leisure whether this is the right time to buy a vehicle or whether a rental is sufficient for now. Dude, I bought a car recently and this is basically what it felt like. There were so many choices. It was so intimidating. Like, tractor with crane. Okay. Okay, before we do anything. Did I just rent it by accident? Dude, I think I did. I had pressed start to get out of the menu, but I think I had rented a vehicle. Where is it? Flatbed crane. Did I rent it? Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, hold on. I was gonna check. Does this job require a crane? Rent construction machine, rent mixer. Oh my god. Multi-trailer. Okay. So maybe we pick up a tractor with a crane. Okay. Tractor with a crane is 2,500. Seems a little expensive, but okay. And we're going to rent this 2,500 per day. Okay. And then we need a multi-trailer. Uh, 800. This is the cheapest one, so let's go with that. And they recommend a fast erecting crane. Let's see if we can get away with not having one. So Here's my tractor. Okay. And there is my trailer. And I have a crane on top of this as well, and I'm hoping what that means is I won't need to rent out another crane. I don't know if that's a smart decision, but there you go. Okay, now we're all coupled. Transport material. Okay. Oh, okay, this thing's far away. Alright, it's time to drive cross city, I guess. Alright, let's go. 3,000 kilometers. 3,000 kilometers? Are you serious? Oh my god. Watch out, coming through. Don't mind me. Just driving. Don't mind me. Oh, coming through. Sorry. Thank God there's no police in this game. If this was a real sim, like a city driving sim with police and everything, we'd be in trouble. Alright, so how far? Okay, this stuff is in the big city. Coming through. Excuse me, coming through. Oh, dude, look at that drift. I understand that this is a sim. But just because it's a sim doesn't mean we have to follow it like it's real life. Although in real life I might end up driving like this too. You know, I have nightmares. I have nightmares where I drive like this. Like there's just no traction on my tires for some reason. And then I just get into like... Oh my god, oh my god, what the fuck is happening? Yep, pretty much how it plays out in my dreams. Just like that. Just like that. What the fuck? Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. I'm in crane mode somehow. I can't even drive? Can I move? Can I reset? Okay, there we go. Excuse me. Just doing a 10-point turn on the freeway. Don't mind me. Yep, don't mind me. Just coming through. What's the damage on this thing? It's 96%. Only 4% damage. Hey man, trucks are very durable. What can I say? Oh no, dude. I laughed so hard I cried. I need to like hold on. Give me a second. Oh man, okay. I have to say the physics in this game with regards to car crashes, not exactly realistic. I don't think it is, at least. It didn't seem right. The physics there did not seem right. Man, driving with a trailer is difficult. What the heck? Wait, there are... Remember, the traffic violations are not welcome. Here either drive sensibly and obey traffic rules. In the system menu, you can set whether traffic violations should be punished or not. Okay, forget everything I said. we are completely screwed in this game. We're done, man. We're done. We have to obey traffic violations as well. A red light simulator? Okay. Coming through. Just merging into this lane real quick. It's okay. I'm a stickler for the rules, man. I can tell you. I'll tell you right now. I'm a stickler for the rules. I'm good at not, you know, breaking any traffic rules. I just can't guarantee not getting into any car crashes. That's all. But if you're asking me to not run red lights, like, I can do that. Look at that. What if I'm like in between lanes? Is that a traffic violation? No? What happens if I run to red? Okay, so I get punished for that. I understand now. And that was just a test. That was a test. And you passed. You passed, police officer. Okay, we're turning left. Our car is so big we don't even fit into the left turn lane. What's with the truck, man? It looks so... Okay, well... If I'm gonna be turning left, how do I, where are my blinker lights? Left turn signal. I'm gonna stick my hand out the door because apparently our blinker lights don't work. Turning left, excuse me, sorry. Just gonna pass you real quick, excuse me. Thank you. Alright, dude, no traffic lights, which means no traffic violations. This is fantastic. Although we are driving 80 at what I would assume to be a 50km/h road. Not to worry. Okay, red light. I can obey that rule. Now, if you're asking me to, hey, wait, it's a red, but I can right turn, right? Nope, you cannot turn right on reds. Even though in Canada, you could do that. I call shenanigans. Okay, you're supposed to be able to turn left when it's safe to do so. Okay. We're hemorrhaging a little bit of money here. We're okay. How much are we at? 109. We got plenty of money, man. We got enough to do, okay? Okay, so we don't get punished for not stopping at a stop sign, it seems. It's only when the traffic light is red that we get punished for that. Okay, go, it's green. Oh, dude, we're so lucky. It turned yellow as we were passing the intersection. Okay, so you can speed, that's not a problem. Okay, you can not stop at stop signs, they're okay with that too. Okay, prefab wall factory. Okay, so we come here if we want to specialize in house building. Good to know. Am I not parked here? Does this not count as parked? There we go. Enter the prefab factory by the walls. How would I go about entering? Okay. Here you will get suitable prefab elements for your active construction contract. If you have accepted several jobs in parallel, make sure the job for which you want to pick up free prefab elements is marked as your active job. You can find more information in the menu. Purchase goods from the prefab wall factory will be loaded directly onto your vehicle, therefore park a suitable trailer in the designated delivery zone beforehand. Okay, so we're doing this one. Overall cost, 4,500. Okay. And we're gonna load the package. I think we're good. Unlock transport frame. No, maybe we don't want to do that. Maybe we want it to stay locked while we're transporting it. Okay, so we're gonna purchase some construction materials as well. Okay. Another 3,000 kilometers away. Dude, 3,000 kilometers? We're not even going at 100 kilometers an hour, which means, in theory, if this were real life, 3,000 kilometers, that's 30 hours, dude. Oh no, it's 3 kilometers, not 3,000 kilometers. Okay, okay. My mistake, my mistake. Dude, traffic accident, not a traffic violation. Not a problem. I did not run a red, I simply ran over your car. Apparently, as long as you don't run a red, everything else is fair game. Oh, dude, are we getting on the freeway? Okay, this is what I want. No traffic lights, no nothing. Dude, it's time. It's time. Coming through, excuse me. I'm a truck. Okay. You have to make way for the trucks. Otherwise, you're gonna get squished. You don't want to get squished. Get out of my way. I can only go 43 kilometers an hour, though. I don't go very fast. There's some people can admittedly bike faster than this. Is this an uphill or what's going on here? Why is it so slow? We're at 36 kilometers an hour now. 35. It's going. We're just going slower and slower. Are we out of gas? We're not out of gas. Does the car require repairs? No, it was just an uphill, that's all. We couldn't accelerate. It's alright. The straightaway is where we make our money. Oh, but we're exiting the freeway, okay. We didn't use it very much, but oh, here we go. Here comes the downhill. Well, it was fun while it lasted. I may have lost track of where the head of my car was at. You know what? Let's do some interior driving. I feel like I have more success with that. Okay, red light. And then we're gonna be going right. How do I honk? Can I honk? Oh, wait. No, don't get distracted. It's a green light. There we go. I'm much more familiar with this, okay? Now, 0 accidents. From here on out, we can even speed up. It's not a problem. Look at that. We're driving on the other lane. It's not a problem. Okay? We're going to thread the needle. Did you see that? We're threading the needle right now. Oh, look at that. Dude, I'm a fantastic driver. Coming through, coming through, coming through. Excuse me. Okay, okay, maybe the tires hit a little bit of sand there. Maybe I'm not in my lane, but that's okay. Look at that. What's with my hands, dude? Everything else is beautiful, but my hands are ugly. I guess the resources weren't put into hand modeling. My car's stuck. Okay, I got a little too close to the fence. Reset, reset. Okay, not a problem. Just gotta make a quick turn. Excuse me, don't mind me. Just making a quick turn right here. Don't mind me, just making a quick 10-point turn. Am I doing it right? I think we're doing it right. We're almost there. Oh my god. Nailed it. Nailed it. Okay, we're back to interior driving. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna cut the corner here. Okay, hit the apex. We're hitting the apex. Alright, we're passing. Dude, this is like a F1 race, okay? I'm like the trucker Charles Leclerc right here. I'm just zooming by everybody. All of you, like all these Lewis Hamiltons with their souped up cars, are nothing against my truck. Oh, look at we're barreling down the downhill. Okay, this is where we shine. We have the momentum. Our truck's heavy. Nothing can stop us now. Look out! Oh. Where am I? I'm lost. I'm kind of dizzy. The truck disappeared. It's making way for me. There were gunshots? Just gonna drive away from the gunshots? It's either gunshots or I had hit another car. Don't worry, it doesn't matter. We're good, we're good, we're good. Out of my way, out of my way. I need to deliver this stuff. Okay? I'm not in your way, you're in mine. Coming through, coming through. Pardon me, excuse me, pardon me. Okay, we gotta slow it down here. There's a car that's just stuck to me. Can you get out of my face? What's going on here? Okay, we're good. Oh no, we're hitting LA traffic right here. This is what happens when you're in a big city, you know? Excuse me, I can't drive through a bush? Are you saying I'm not allowed to drive through that bush? Are you saying your bush is harder than my truck? I refuse to believe that. Excuse me, coming through. Alright, how damaged is this car? Like, be real with me, 83%? It's still fine. It's still got a lot of life in it. Purchase construction materials. Okay. Okay, I'm just parking here real quick. Okay, here you can get various building materials that you need for work. Okay, so the things I need are color coded. Okay, so I need 2 of these. 1 of these. Okay. Check out. At the checkout, you can deliver building materials to the yard. of the building material trader or have them automatically loaded onto the bed of your vehicle. In addition, you can have the goods delivered directly to the construction site for a delivery fee. If you want to stockpile building materials, you can also store them directly in your company's warehouse until they're needed. Okay, so I'm gonna deliver this. Deliver to yard, I guess. Okay. I guess it's at the yard now. All right. Now we just need to go to the construction site, right? No, that's... You know what? Forget it. We're backing out like this now. It's not what I meant to do. But that's just how it's gonna go. Yeah, we're going this way now. Okay, it's only 300 meters away, so that's pretty good. Dude, where did all my money go? What the hell? Where's all my money? I already spent $10,000. Oh. Okay, don't mind me. Okay, look, you were like, let's be frank. Okay, you were in my way. If you didn't want to get hit, why block my way? If you can use a crane to place the construction materials. Cranes may only be set up in a crane area. Okay, so this thing has a crane. Wait. Where's my crane? Can I set up here? Am I good? Okay, good. So we are delivering... Here's our crane. Right, let me get out the car real quick. I think I need to unlock this thing, right? Unlock transport frame. Okay. Okay, so to start, let's deliver the prefab walls. So clearly, this machine was not optimal. Maybe I should have gotten a separate crane, but whatever. Am I supposed to put this here? Is that right? Or no? Maybe here? Wait. Where are my materials? Is what I'm wondering. Deliver construction materials. Where exactly? Did I leave it behind? Oh my god. I think I left it behind. Okay, so I want to go here. Let's just fast travel here. I feel like there's a loading area of some sort. And I just missed it. Yep. Yep. That's where I messed up. Okay, so let's load this up. It's okay, don't worry. Okay, maybe we lift it up, turn it. Does it not fit? Can I not put it here? Okay, we have problems. We have problems. Okay. We're gonna fast travel here real quick. Alright, this is fine. This is fine. So here's what we're gonna do. Okay, we're gonna move these walls real quick. Make some space on our trail, you know? Okay, don't mind me, don't mind me. Okay. Just putting down a couple walls. Yep, don't worry, it's okay. It's it's just slight damage. It's fine. I don't think I'm doing this right, guys. I don't think I'm doing this right. Okay, just gonna lower the walls over here real quick. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's just putting it down. Yep, no, it's fine. It's fine. You're okay. Whoever's buying this house, I hope you're not here to see it. You don't want to you don't want to see this. Look, it's fine. It's fine. Just gonna put it down. Uh, no, no, maybe not over here. Maybe not like that. Um, oh, yep, just the way I wanted it, and then reset real quick, reset me real quick, and then we're gonna go back here. We're gonna fast travel. I'm spending so much money just fast traveling. Okay. Alright, so now we're gonna load this real quick. Alright. There we go. I can't drop it? I can't put this thing down? It's hitting nighttime? Okay, we might have problems. We may have problems. Return transport frame. Yeah, that's the ticket. Now we can put it down. There you go. Oh. Look at that. A master at work. Beautiful. Okay. Now we're going for this one. Don't, it's okay. Don't mind me. Okay. Turn that bad boy. Put this down. There you go. The last one. It needs to be flipped over. Apparently I accidentally flipped it upside down. Oh, here we go. That's the ticket. Just gonna turn it real quick. Lower it. So you're paid by the hour, not by the job. Okay, this time I think we can just drive to our destination. It's a short distance. I don't know why I kept fast traveling. I got lazy, I guess. Here we go, here we go. Change mode. Okay, we're going into crane mode. Here we go. What's going on? Oh, we're blocked. Okay, get back up. We're still blocked? Okay, maybe we need to straighten this truck out. This definitely doesn't seem right, because we're not actually doing this work in the construction area. We have our truck out here in the parking lot. Or this might even just be the streets. Whatever. Okay. So we want to get over here. Okay. This is the first piece. The rebar mesh. It looks like we're building a house here. It wasn't obvious already. Okay. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna skill up. We're gonna skill our crane speed. This is what we're gonna put our skill point into. Oh dude, it's so much faster. It actually makes a difference. Oh, here we go, dude. Now we're working. Expert crane operator, right here. Okay. Place the transport frame. The transport frame? Uh-oh. About that. I don't have it. I already returned it. Dude, we fucked up. Hold on. Is there a way to like skip the transport frame part? Deliver the prefab walls to the... Walls are available at the prefab. Can I skip this task? It looks like we are in a bit of a pickle. How would I go about getting my transport frame back, huh? How? About that. Oh no. I think I'm gonna have to restart this. All that driving, dude. I don't think you can do this without the transport frame. I already returned it. Can I skip section? Oh, jeez. Skip it, skip it. Yeah. Dude, easy, dude. Easiest. We don't need the tractor and cargo combination. Dude. Look, let me... This has gone so bad. Has gone so bad. Alright, well, we don't need this thing anymore. We need to rent a concrete mixer. So I guess we're gonna make our way to the vehicle dealer. Dude. I want to abandon job and restart. But how am I supposed to... Okay, look. Can I abandon it and then try again? I would love to do that. Okay. I'm gonna try. Cancel contract. Contracts. Okay, we're gonna try again. We're gonna try again. Okay, we're gonna try again. Maybe I'll do some of it offline, and we're gonna try again next episode. Really messed this one up. It's been an hour and a half. I mean, we'll just try again. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, as always, you can leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more updates in the future. Otherwise, keep in touch, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.